Hey LTO kids, Pastor David here, and we are thrilled you decided to join us, whether it's online and in person. As you've seen, if you're in class, we've revamped this whole place, and we decided to go with some animals that are picked specifically for your age group. And the reason we picked those is because we know that these animals have certain characteristics and traits. You're going to be learning about all that today, so whether you're a cub, a fox, a bobcat, a wolf, or an eagle, you'll know that you are in your right class for the right reason. And we're so excited what's going to happen in these next few months.
Hello LTL kids, Mr. Justin here. Wasn't that amazing? Like Pastor David said, we have each animal here that is specific for your age group at this time in your life right now. Let's start with the fox. If you saw just an amazing movie, very popular, Fox and the Hound, we put the clip where it's the best friend scene. The most important part of that clip is if you remember, there's an owl on that tree, and she looks at the fox and the hound, and she goes, wow, would you look at that? A fox and a hound playing with each other, getting along. Right, I don't know if you know this, but a fox is just known as being in their species. They just like being where the foxes are, right? But if you train a fox the way it should go, then it'll look at a hound and see it as a friend. You see, sometimes we look at each other as believers and we like to just stay with our crowd, right? We like to just stay with, oh, you know what, we're good with believers. But if we're trained the right way and we see a hound that's struggling, then we can look at that hound and bring him to Jesus, right? We are called not to do life alone and to bring each other together. And that's where we get into our next video, which is the wolf. You see, the fox was the ages 4 to 5, if you notice. That is what you're called to be right now. And now the 6 and 7-year-olds is the wolf. If you see in that amazing video, I love how inspirational it is. The first thing it says is to lead the pack. But before you do that, you got to have teamwork. There's this main thing they call in the wolves, is they call it the wolf pack. If you hear that, you walk around, you hear people, and they're like, oh yeah, they're part of my wolf pack, right? You're called to be not alone. You're called to have a team, to bring each other up and to build each other up, right? To whenever you're alone, that's why you have that friend to bring you up. When you feel negative, that's why you have that friend to keep you positive. See, right now, 6 and 7 year olds, y'all guys are called to be a wolf right now. You're called to have that role to help people, to bring people up, because that next one is the leadership role. And that's where we get into the Eagle, Camp Eagle. If you saw that video just now, and it's exactly what the Eagle does, that at a certain time in their life, they have to make a very big decision, whether they're going to die or they're going to soar. They're going to look up and surrender everything and become new. If you see that, if you're 8, 9, 10, and 11 years old, that is what you're called to do right now, is you're called to be a leader. And you got to remember this, that a leader is never about the role, but it's about the goal. The goal is to lead people to Jesus. There might be people right now at school or even at church or even at home that look at you, that they know that you are called to be a leader, that you are called to lead them to Jesus. They just don't know yet. So I'm here to tell you and here to encourage you that be an eagle and not a chicken. This is a story I want to tell you about the eagle and the chicken. A man finds an eagle egg, and he picks it up and he puts it in a chicken coop. Later on, it hatches, and it hatches with a chicken, with all the groups of chickens. Later on in life, the eagle gets old, and he walks like a chicken. He acts like a chicken. He eats like a chicken. He looks up and he sees this beautiful this beautiful bird that is flapping their wings. And he looks up and he asks the chicken, what is that? And the chicken says, that's an eagle. And he goes, man, what is an eagle? And the chicken goes, there's no time to explain. You'll never be one. That eagle ended up dying believing that he was a chicken. I'm here to tell you there might be chickens in your life right now, that you might be acting like one or talking like one or eating like one. But I'm here to let you know that you are an eagle and you are called to fly and you are called to soar. So remember, foxes, at a time like this, you were called to be trained in the right way. Wolves, you were called to be that team player, to team role to help people up. And eagles, you were called to fly. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. Pastor David loves you. Until next time, stay tuned throughout this week. We have an amazing, exciting October series that we are going to do, and we're going to announce this week, and we're excited to announce it. But until then, again, happy birthday, LTL. We love you. God bless.